Hey everybody, morning, good morning, good morning. Philip, George, Sergio, Larry, Arturo, Gary, Jan, Donald, Key, Carlene, excuse me, Francois, Craig, Debbie Wong, Laura, Mary, David, Ben, Rudolph, Randolph, Rudolph, sorry, um, Dex, Devin, David, Peter. Good morning, everybody. If you want to chat with me like all these wonderful folks on the live stream, all my people, just click the subscribe button right over here and be a subscriber to the channel. While you're at it, maybe turn on the notifications so you get notified when I go long, if YouTube thinks that you'll watch it. And I don't feel great today. I just throw that out there. So, just letting y'all know. I have this fitness tracker thing right here. And when I went to bed last night, 5 out of 100. When I got up this morning, 6 out of 100. So I did not sleep very well, and I was pretty run down yesterday. So yeah, I feel like garbage. Feel like absolute garbage. Anyway, just I'll do the best I can for you as always, but bear with me. I'm not high energy today. Pretty much out of energy. It calls it your body battery, and I'm already on empty. So all right. Anyway. I had the retail sales for Canada, and coming in light. Had final GDP for the US coming in light. Had unemployment claims coming in light. And interesting, right? So causing a market rally after the 70-point drop yesterday in the S&P 500. Not too shabby. Nice big candle. We just took back 1, 2, 3 days, 4 days. I mean, wasn't even that crazy, and we're already up 34 points this morning. Taking half of it back. Now, the thing to watch out for, 618 level right there. On ES, this is the futures. You see we did a roadmap bounce here on the hourly chart. So if we hold below that, turn down, watch out. We can go on the bigger retrace. So, does this drop qualify? This drop was only 1%. You know, almost 2%. Need something a little bigger after going up 16%. I mean, it could be it, and we go higher. Could rally right on up to the 1618. Could keep being crazy. 1618 right up there, all-time high. Yeah, we were at an all-time high on ES. S&P came up short of an all-time high. Just a little bit. Might we go do that now? Could. I mean, that was the biggest pullback we've had since September. Biggest single day pullback since back here in September. Right over in here. Beat all these ones in October. So I don't know. We'll see what the market gives us. That's, you know, S505 still hanging out at the top. And it certainly didn't recharge S505. We can't just hang out here forever. We're going to retrace. At least to the 50, if not back down to the bottom. Hey, Rongeber. Hey, Pat, Anderson, Beth, Michael, JB, Nikki. Everybody, good morning, good morning. So, NQ. Just think about it, you know, you can't run a race car in the red. You know, you can't run we can't run it at the red all the time without something happening here. So Russell was a crazy drop and then a crazy pop overnight. It's we could go on an extension, but That's a crazy moves right there. Look at that. That's just volatility. Big up, big down, big up. Volatility. Oil struggling to break out of the downtrend. So the one to keep an eye on oil at this point. Start cleaning these up. If this was the first move up, we retrace, hold that area where we bottomed, turn back up, break above this. That'll be the initial indicator we're probably going to reverse trends and go higher. If we come down, make a lower low, we'll see. GC was acting very positive to the GDP numbers. Got a nice pop. If you can hold it into the open, I don't know. That's retracing back down quite heavily. It was a nice pop, but looks like we're not going to hold it. I don't know. We'll see. Bounced off the 1 hour roadmap line. Right back here. And finding resistance at the 618. Can we break up through? Time will tell. Bitcoin pushing up. And retracing again. Tried to break out, but rejecting with a lower high. Could be heading back down to the roadmap line on the hourly. Struggling to break higher. ETH. Yeah, I'm on an hourly chart here, just looking at everything. Ethereum still just chugging in the little wedge thing. Not exactly bullish. It's gonna run out of room here by next week. What level trading view do you need to have to do the roadmap line? It'll work on a free account. You can just have a free account. You can only have like 3 indicators on a free account. So you gotta make your choices. But I give you the code, so I mean you could potentially edit the code of one of the other indicators and throw it together. I used to do that when I used a free account. And JT didn't always have money to buy subscriptions to things. So in the early days when I was running TradingView, I wasn't sure that I was going to use it, so I didn't buy the subscription, and I used to do all sorts of things to stick within the 3 indicator limit. So I do have a YouTube video that gives you the code, so you don't even have to buy it if you don't want to. You know, speaking of buying things, all trading involves a substantial risk of loss. Past performance not necessarily indicative of future results. This presentation tend to be informational, educational, fun, entertaining. It is not a recommendation to buy or sell anything, financial instrument or otherwise. No stocks, no options, no bonds, no futures, no forex, no cryptos. Don't buy them, don't sell them, don't long them, don't short them. If you desire personal financial advice, hire and consult a financial advisor. I don't give advice. Like, lots of people want to ask for my advice. I can't give you advice. Like, I can't. It's a gray. I can get in trouble because I'm not registered to give advice. I'm just doing entertaining things. General blanket, like book your winners. Don't ride. Don't stay wrong. I mean, general smart stuff. I give that sort of, if you want to call it advice to everybody. So looks like dollar trying to push down. Breaking through. If we get below that low, probably going to come down, retest the low from back here in July. And if we get below that, going down the mid-90s. Just pull that over. And what's actually moving today? AVGO. There was lots of stuff moving today. Let's see. A lot of stuff. I mean, the list was long today. So AVGO popping a little bit. Usually The market's open by now, but yeah. Let's see, 5 minutes. I'm actually running a little quicker when I don't feel great. So we've got that and that and that one. Watch out for that one to hit the limit there. Yeah, 140 people. Come on. If I say anything, or type that in real quick. MSTR running hot. This one's gonna keep riding with Bitcoin. Ride or die. Bitcoin pulls back. Watch out. This one probably come back to the roadmap line. ASML. I bought one share. I have an $800. Anyway, $800 sell order. Maybe $820. Just riding that one. May take another few weeks. Could take out to February. Didn't do the bearish thing. Now, that could be, it could have been a deep retrace here. So definitely need to watch that. Could it break down? Yeah. You want to watch breaking back below the 700 area. That's not going to be awesome. But it's like 70% likely to go reach that 829 area, 820 at this point. SOXX. That's marketing stuff. I don't call anything. You know, that's copywriters. I have the same three crypto trades. I have crypto power plays, tracks 70 crypto charts now every week, and take advantage of them. I have Crypto Unleashed, which just trades a monthly pattern on Bitcoin without getting involved in coins. You know, crypto power plays is all the coins and mining and all sorts of stuff. And then we have a Beto Beta system that is an income trade on Bitcoin. So the copywriter's calling Crypto Unleashed the perfect Bitcoin trade. That funny enough, I guess perfect Apple trade and perfect Tesla trade sold a lot of stuff, so they decided to call it the perfect Bitcoin trade. I don't know, whatever. I'm not in charge of that stuff. SOXX, $5.99 on the upside. FNGU. Man, look at that. We got close to 255. 244. Retrace back. That may pop right up here. We didn't retrace the room line. We just hung out and pop. That one's been going for a long time. Been talking about that target up there at 250 since back here in August. Hey, Kimberly. SMCI. That's still a bearish pattern. Look how overlapping that is. Can drop right back down to the roadmap line and get lower. Be careful. I'm not feeling that one is a great opportunity for loading up on. Others can argue with me. Hey, Randy. I saw a lot of tech kind of pulling back a little bit. It could be all the pullback we need and shoot higher here. We could go ripping higher today. Rip them. Hey, market's still not open. Wow. It's crazy. Time is passing very slow for me at the moment. It's kind of funny. Oh, there it is. There's the market. Just curious on something. Yeah. Let's see. What if I get filled on my gold trade. I have a weekly gold trade I do with the VIP members. It's my VIP inner circle group. It's not every week, but it kicked off yesterday. Oh, BT. Oh, yeah. BT. Come on, break out. Go. Mara. Look at that. Mara's got the ability to go on up to 27 or even to this 30 area. Yeah, that's been, it's getting a little exponential there. Definitely causes a little concern to me. See back here when we went exponential. Excuse me. We went exponential back here, exponential over here, exponential down here in the same area. So be careful. We may get an outsized pullback, but it may go crazier. If we get a spot ETF approval, watch out. Watch out. This thing could go straight freaking nuts. Anyway, CarMax. That's just sideways chop at the bottom. If you didn't know, selling cars is difficult right now with the interest rates. ADBE just consolidating here below the prior high and above the resistance. Now turn support. MDB. Probably going to come back to the roadmap line. Well, it could push on out, but it met some resistance, made a lower high. That makes it look like it wants to come back to the roadmap line. MU. That one reported earnings yesterday. I lost a lot of money though. Heck, what the heck? We might break on out. 112 if we can get there. LABU. That was on the list yesterday. Careful. Biotech and leverage. It's like needs a double whammy. That's a biotech, but it's also leverage. It's like leverage biotech. Dangerous. CRM. Looks like it's getting to the 265. That's the resistance. Could we go on higher? 283, sure. And it's got this big box. You know, we popped up and rejected right back down. Lots of supply in there. Coin keeps being crazy. Could it do that? Sure. See this one. It did crazy stuff before. Bulls. There's another FANG leveraged. Golly, man. Probably pop out to 120. Of course, watch out for the retrace. Spot. And that's why I booked the profit at the target. Hadn't done anything. Just sitting right there at the target. Watch out for a deeper retrace on this one. That was a lower high, pushing down. We could get a move down, a retrace, and a push on down. That was a beautiful trade. I made a good chunk of money on that one. It was beautiful. QQQ. And it's right up at the 1618. Let's fix that up just a little bit. I guess we could go up to 414. Didn't retrace. Crazy. Straight crazy. Watch out if it hits 414. Watch out, watch out, watch out. We could do that. TPST. There's another leverage. Notice it's not gap filling. Just came up in that resistance and sat there. Now, banks, financials are going to be one of the first things to report earnings in the new quarter, 2024, first quarter 2024. And money tends to flow into financials ahead of the earnings. And then it flows out of financials into tech, out of tech, and kind of disperses into other areas of the market, depending on what's hot. So that typically we see that every a cycle like that every quarter. So we're seeing money flowing into financials here. So watch out. Coming up 2 weeks, we'll probably see that. I mean, it can continue, but typically we kind of get a pullback. You can see, September wasn't as big a ramp starting in August. Small ramp into September, and then we pull back. Same for June, May, June. Kind of continue the ramp into July, then pull back. So, funny enough, kind of happens every, right here we were dropping because of banks being stupid, but February we had a little bitty ramp, and then got a little ramp into January, and then continued on up. So might see that continue up for the next 2 weeks, and then watch out as we flow money out of financials and into big tech. Tesla. Was that the back test of the breakout? I don't know. I'm still not long Tesla. FSLR. And just churning at the resistance. We could pop higher, but be careful. MVT. Whew. Pop up, but that still looks pretty horrible. Looks like we're going to come back down to the roadmap line. And that's a biotech, so be careful. BA. Right up near the target. Watch for resistance right there. We could come all the way back down. Why? Because this is like a 5-wave up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just barely held without overlapping this over here. This was a 5. We could extend it higher, but watch out for a retrace. PANW. That's ridiculous levels. Looks like it wants to retrace. CALT. Yeah. I sound rough, don't I? I sound like I got gravel in my throat. Anyway, CALT popping up. And 28. EMPH. At the roadmap line, we may turn down again. Nothing to do there. MSAI, whoo. That's rough. That's rough. SMH. Right up to the target. Watch for the retrace. Man, sometimes they work. I came out just a little shy of my target. I'll have to go check and see if I'm profitable now. I have a small position on SOXL. AMAT. Right up in the target. Perfect. Could go to 170, but watch out for the retrace. Baidu. Just sitting here waiting for the breakout. Got to get above this to go higher. Just been consolidating sideways. Snow. Resistance at 207. Top of the box. Could get out and head on up, but we rejected heavily before. May reject heavily again. Val, looks like you wrote Gmail. Good morning, all. Sidge, Solar Edge, and this may come back up to the roadmap line and retest like FSLR. We'll see. ALB. That one may also come back up to the roadmap line. Watch for the resistance. I'm not convinced they're going higher till they break above. CVNA. That's got target at 65 and then 76. And may retrace again. Set up a bigger, awesomer trade. Roku. Probably working on getting back to the roadmap line still. That would be what I expect. AMD. Yeah. $140. Retrace. 150. Don't expect more than 150. Not much. If we can push it on up, maybe the limit about 157-ish. I'd be conservative, 150. Get above 150, I guess we can talk about something else. But that can complete the move up pattern that we started all the way back here in October last year, and that can lead AMD to get a larger retrace back down into the 80 area right down here. IWM had a big gap up. For those of you that follow OBA, I'll look for a trade, but I don't know. I'll have to look at the charts here in a minute when I get off here. XLK. Technology. I love technology. Looks like we may push on up higher. 194. And then watch out for a bigger retrace. QCOM. Pushing on out. Breakout pattern. Could take us up here. That doesn't mean it doesn't retrace. Like it can retrace in here. And do that. TECL. God, another leverage thing. Careful on that. Whew. Been a few days since I talked about that one, apparently. It's like 69 and 80. We got this prior high right there. One, two, three, four, five. And watch out for a retrace on that one. Could come back into this zone right there. If it does that, that's a much bigger, awesomer pattern for going way up. If we do that, that could be a huge pattern. How huge? We're talking like 250 from 31. That'd be pretty nice. Elf. Yeah, right up to the target, 152. Didn't even 153. 170 would be above that. WDC. Like I said, the list is long today. WDC right up in the targets. Downtrend line. Not very clean. Yeah, that's be careful. That's a bigger downtrend. ARM. Oh, excuse me. I don't have enough candles to really do anything. IPOs are bearish. That was the bottom, potentially. This looks like overlappy crap. So, not sure there's anything to talk about here. That's not very clean. Didn't make the lower low. Yeah, not enough candles to do much with. ARGX. Ugh. Yeah, that one. Continuing to be horrible. PayX. Right back to the room up line. Now watch for this one to find support right here. If it does, potentially see it pop on out of here. It's a nice upside potential move right there. Be like looking for like 159. And last but not least, POL, which low price, polished. Yeah, volatility. Whew. Up to the room up line. That's still bearish. Reverse split, 1 for 50. Golly, be careful. You can lose your money. You can lose you can lose your account on that one. Be careful. Bias for the day. Looks like we might go higher. That pullback yesterday could have been enough to flush it out till we could get a higher high here. But watch out for more of this volatility. The more we push up like that, like this, this volatility is going to come in. Be careful. One of these is going to get continuation lower, and we could suddenly get continuation lower today. I remember what I was saying there on ES. We hold below at 618. Watch out for continuation lower. All right. Well, thanks for coming, everybody. And I'm going to wrap it up here because I feel like super not awesome. So, see you later. I'll be back again tomorrow, I'm sure. Yeah. Might put my head down on my desk. We'll see.